Apparently it's caw, I'm a bird. There you go. That's your opening for today. Because no one has written me another intro, so that was the best we could get for Monday, March 25th. We're going to get into our intro. We're going to start Outsiders, about what happens when you get bullied and you fight back and kill a kid. And we're also going to be talking about Camp Tecumseh today. It's like a twofer. And let's see, your B points and grades are updated and posted. If you have missing work from me, Randall, or Melling, then you will not get your camp stuff on Wednesday. And then, as we'll figure out here in a little bit, you also cannot get your camp stuff from other kids because I don't tell them who's in their groups. I just tell them what group they're in. If you're still missing stuff on Thursday, you don't get your stuff until we go to camp, which would be really fun for me, then not so much for you. We have a bell work called What You Thinking, and then we have our Charger Challenge, which hopefully I'll be sending out a picture after school of us holding a trophy and all the Globetrotters and Stars crying. And let's see, for our novel, we have The Outsiders. I do have both an ebook version, in case you're wanting to read it and you leave your book at school, and an audiobook version of a person reading it to you, so in case you're too lazy to read yourself, you're good to go. And then, there we go. Here's your bell work, which you're going to want to pause the thing here in a moment down below, where you hit like and subscribe. You're going to go ahead. Sorry, I've watched too many videos also myself. For each one of these, explain to me why you agree or disagree with them, because they're going to connect from our book. The idea that popular kids are the most important kids to the school. Because that's an issue they have in the book where the characters feels that the teachers and administrators only really care about the popular kids and don't care about the other kids. So my question is how would you feel? 2, it's okay for a kid to get beat down if we know they are mean. That's a big thing they push for in the book. There's a kid they feel is mean and then he gets beat down. Like, it's okay because he was a jerk. And getting jerks beat down are okay. And then 3, I would always help my best friend no matter what they're asking me to do. And in that case, we mean break the law. Let's say, pretending that your best friend killed a kid and then says, hey, can you hide the weapon for me so that the popos don't get me? Knowing that if you do this and get caught, you are also probably going to go to juvie and jail and stuff like that because the police tend to frown on you hiding murder weapons. So that level of badness, or let's say that, like, hey, the popos are after me, here's my stash of drugs, can you keep them in your locker for me? And would you do that too? So that's where, like, that level of would you do anything for your friend? And then 4, the idea of fighting back. As soon as you fight back, then you're no longer bullied. So if you fight back, does that stop you from being bullied? Or are you still bullied even if you fight back? And then finally, kids can't change their social group. If you're a dork, a jock, an athlete, a nerd, whatever it is, you are that forever and you cannot change it. Because that plays a big role in the book too. So now you're going to do the pausing, write your responses, because we're going to come back to all of this. All right. For Camp Tecumseh, what you're going to want to do is that day before you guys take off, I'm going to send a link to this video that you're going to get a chance to come back and watch to help you out the whole packing and answer questions, stuff like that. This is on my website. I will also send that out on Remind on that Sunday when you guys pack. When you get there, they have mattresses. So it's set with bunk beds. It's set up where you have 14 beds in there. Bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. 14 of them, or 7 of them all around this top, bottom. As far as who gets top, who gets bottom, you're in luck. I don't care. That's up to you guys to figure out. Probably just put all the kids in the middle, fight, and whichever kid's left standing, you're the one that gets the top, and then like the second one, it's like, you'll figure it out. What is it you need to bring? Things that you don't freeze at night. We don't give you pillows, so bring a pillow. You're probably going to want to bring a sleeping bag, because most of you are probably sleeping bag people. I am not a sleeping bag person. I bring a sheet and a blanket myself, because that way it feels more like a bed. You can bring like a twin sheet. If you sleep on a twin bed at home, you can bring, because it's a full-size twin bed. So probably the exact same size as your bed at home. So you can just bring a sheet and a blanket from there, and you can make it just feel like you're all homey and get all cuddled down into it, and that's absolutely fine, and that's completely up to you. So bedroll or sleeping bag, it'll be a big puffy bag. Also on your bell work, if you have questions, that's where you're going to want to write them down, because I'm probably not going to call on you till the very end just to make you upset. Or to entertain myself. When you pack, you are going to be bringing 3 different bags to camp. 3! 1 bag is your bag that you carry around with you throughout the day, like a backpacking thing. So that one's kind of optional. My recommendation would be like a string bag or a small backpack, because this is just the one that you're going to just walk around with so that you can have like snacks in there or something like that as you walk around the day, a water bottle that you can put into it. So you don't need like a huge hiking bag. You probably don't want to bring your backpack with all the flowers on it and the Transformers, but just some kind of small little string bag. Second one you're going to want to bring is going to be a trash bag that you are going to be putting your pillows and sleeping stuff into. This is what you're going to be carrying with you on the bus, because some stuff goes underneath, some stuff is going to go with you. This you get to keep with you while you're on the bus, so you get to like lean against it and be like, it's all comfy, and you get to smash yourself against it. It's going to be all kinds of great. On that, you are going to need to write your name and what cabin you're in. If you don't write your name and cabin on there, there's every chance you're not going to have your sleeping stuff, because it's all going to be thrown onto a bus and then thrown off of a bus. And everybody's stuff is going to be in a black trash bag. And you're going to say, which stuff is my stuff? Like, it's in a giant pile of black trash bags. Which one is mine? I don't know. Does it have your name on it? No, because I'm an idiot. In that case, we have no idea which one is yours. So you're going to make sure that you label it in some kind of trash bag. Also, you are going to want to have a second trash bag, also with your name on it, and also with your, probably not the cabin's your name on it, because when you come back from camp, you're going to put it back into a trash bag. There's every chance you can't use this one, because when you get to camp, it's going to be like a little kid at Christmas, and you're going to go, and you're going to shred it in half to unleash all that fun stuff, and you're like, time to come home. You're like, where's my trash bag? And so you're going to want a second bag to bring it back in. You don't need to put your cabin on it, but you're going to put your name on it, because once again, when we get back from camp, we just chuck it all into a giant pile. And so then you go over to your pile, and you get to go home. If there's no name on it, you're probably not getting your stuff back. And so once again, biggest thing, put your name on there to help you out from there. Do I have one on there for the other bag? I do not yet. You're also going to have a second one, which is going to be your suitcase. This is where you're going to be keeping all of your clothes, your extra pair of shoes, socks, and stuff like that. How big of a suitcase should you have? Look at the top of your desk. It should be smaller than that. It should not be bigger than the top of your desk. Wait, this is the part where I'm still not calling on you. If it is bigger than that, we will help you out. We have these things called trash bags. When you get here on that morning of that Monday, we simply take your stuff out, put it into a trash bag, make it smaller. If it's too much to fit into our tiny trash bag, we limit your stuff. You're only there for 3 days. You're wearing clothes for 1 day. So you're packing for 2 days. Because you're already wearing Monday's clothes. So you're only packing for Tuesday and Wednesday. And that's all you need to pack for. And so correct, I'm aware. But once again, you are not bringing a giant bag, because we don't have room for it. There's 40 of you on a bus. If we have all of you with your giant, I've got 5 bags, as you come up there, we're like, well, you get to have all your stuff on there, and all those kids get to sit at home because they can't fit on the bus. Sucks to be them. It does not. It sucks to be you with all of your luggage. So once again, you get to have squishy bag, you get to have your little suitcasey thing, and then you get to have your little one that goes over you. And yes, I will be there that morning yelling at you if you have way too much stuff, going, this is not going to work. Also, you are going to have to write down your questions. I'm still not going to call on you. Same thing with Sue, which made her unhappy too. Bringing your own lunch on Monday. On Monday, we get there and we arrive at camp right after lunch. So you have to bring your own lunch with you. If you don't bring a lunch, you are not going to have food while you are at camp. So you're going to have to do either 2 things. Option 1, go around and beg from other kids like a little hungry monkey. Be like, can I have food? Can I have food? I'll dance for you. And they'll throw little crumbs out there. You're like, oh, thank you. Or option 2, learn which trees have most edible bark and start chewing on those. So I will once again send you a reminder on that Sunday before we leave going, hey, did you bring your food? This, by the way, should go in your backpack that you are carrying with you. Don't put it into your suitcase because we're going to be smashing things in there. Don't put it into your bedroll because we're going to be smashing things in there. You're going to keep it into your backpack so it does not get us smashified in there. Thank you. That's what I've always wanted. Cole, I need you in the office. I have no idea. Did not tell me. Probably they found a dinosaur, they think it belongs to you.
Or my contacts.
Or that could be true too. And so the things on there, so make sure you bring the food. Do not bring soda or pop because we'll take it from you if we find out you have the soda or pop. One, you can buy it there. They have a machine. The bigger issue is kids spill things. If you spill things while you're in your cabin, it's going to bring in the ants and bugs. That becomes an issue. Yes, you can bring in candy and chips. We're fine with that. Candy and chips, we can go shooka, 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 and out it goes. Pop everywhere, snick, snick, doesn't work. So no pop, we have issues. Candy chips, we have not as much of a problem with that one. Oh, the other issue is if you bring soda, it's going to get shaken around because we're going to be traveling and throwing things. And you're going to get out and be like, here's my mouth. And now you're covered in it. Now you get covered with ants and we're going to have issues. What is it or how should you pack? It's Indiana in April. I have no idea. It's either going to be 80 degrees or freezing. Sometimes we go and we have snow. Sometimes we go and we're running around in tank tops. But it could be one or the other. Once again, that Sunday before we leave, I will send out a remind saying, hey, here's our upcoming weather. Be prepared for it. And I'll give you some idea of what to expect. The things I can tell you, bring a sweatshirt. Doesn't matter what, it's going to be cool in the evenings. And we walk around in the evenings. So you're going to want some kind of hoodie or sweatshirt to keep you warm while you're out there. Bring comfortable shoes. Probably, well, one, do not wear nice shoes. Do not wear Uggs. Do not wear your brand new pair of KDs. You are going to be hiking out in the woods. You want to wear nasty shoes that can get all nastified while you are there. Also, do not bring open-toed shoes. I will not let you go to camp if you show up Monday morning and you are wearing a pair of slides. Because you are hiking in the woods. Open-toed shoes have nothing to protect your two toes. Before I was in charge, we had a kid who showed up in flip-flops and went to camp. Hiking in the woods. When they hiked, stick, toe, boom, went right into the front of it. Things we don't want to have to deal with is your counselor carrying you back with a stick jammed between your toes. It's awful. So to save that issue, as soon as I see you in slides, you go, put on your real shoes. I didn't bring it. Guess who's not going to camp? Simple as that. Now, can I have slides inside the cabin at night? That's fine. As long as you have real shoes to wear, then that's fine with me. Still writing them down, still ignoring you. Oh, and I'll let you know to be ready for rain, because most years we have rain at some point, so there's every chance to be ready for that. And I would definitely bring extra pairs of socks. One, because socks, you always want to have comfortable socks. Two, there's every chance you're going to be that special kid that gets your feet wet, either because of rain or because of a creek, or who knows what your issue may be. And so having an extra pair of socks, we can let you go back and change if need be. So extra socks make your life a whole lot easier. We do not give you towels while you are there. You need to bring your own towel. This is not the Hilton. This is camp. So if you don't bring your own towel, hopefully you have an extra t-shirt that's not covered in dirt. And that becomes your towel. Hooka, hooka, hooka. And so make sure you bring a towel to help yourself out. Toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, shampoo. You're going to want to bring all of that stuff to make your life a whole lot easier. And you're going to want to make sure you bring deodorant. If you don't bring deodorant, then you're going to be the stinky kid. You are hiking many miles outside in the sun, and then you're going to come back into your cabin with 13 other stinky people. The more you cut down on stinkiness, the better. So what you want to do is be as unstinky as you possibly can. Bring deodorant. If not, we'll probably have issues. Bring a hat. You can wear a hat like the brim hat. That's fine with me while you're there to protect your head in some case. It'll be sunny most likely. Fingers crossed. If you need to bring a cold weather hat, once again, I'll let you know and I'll send that out. Sunscreen we'll have there. But once again, if it's sunny, once again, I'm crossing fingers. We have really nice weather. And if you burn easily, you're going to want to have sunscreen. Especially because like on your ears and foreheads and stuff like that. You cannot bring a school iPad. We will take it from you. Another iPad, you probably don't want to bring it because you're not going to have much time to use it except at night and like the half hour that you're there, and it'll probably just getting broken. Don't bring knives. Can you bring your phone, as I mentioned before? Sure. The only problem with bringing your phone is we can't protect it. You can't leave it in the cabin because we can't lock it. If you take it with you, make sure it's waterproof, because if it gets wet and ruined, you're out of luck. If you fall and break the screen, you're out of luck. So if you bring your phone, that's fine. Service-wise, we're in the camping. We're in the woods. There's very little service at all. I was just up there on Saturday training our high school kids. Walking in the woods, there's no service. Wi-Fi where your cabins are, there's no service. When we eat dinner and dining, there is service and there's Wi-Fi there. But it does not reach all the way out to the cabins where you guys sleep at night. And you can bring money. There is a trading post where you get to go out and buy food if you want. You can buy candy. You can buy pop. They have shirts and stuff like that if you want. Just, once again, keep your money with you, because there are people who will steal things because they're awful humans. And then you will find out who your counselor is when you get to camp. I will tell you what group you're in. Like, I'll say, hey, you're in group R. When you get to camp, you're going to see a counselor holding up a sign that says Group R. And you'll walk over like, hey, that's my counselor. And that's how you find stuff out. Other than that, you'll find out who's in your cabin right away, because that's the first thing you do when we get there. That gives you your final camp information. Now, questions you have, I can help you with I did not already cover. Zoo? Good. Marvin?
Okay, so, dang, maybe like this.
I'm off. Will?
Wait.
So you have to bring in lunch for Monday? And
Yes.
Oh,
Just Monday and that's it.
Alright.
Smith?
So, is it like pretty much this? Do we do pretty much the same thing as the summer camp one?
I don't know. I've not been to the summer camp. We do some of the same activities. But as far as like the lessons there, it's all our lessons because we made them ourselves. So that part's probably different. Staying in the cabin's the same. Marvin?
Okay, so like in the mornings, will we have that like bell or whatever that like wakes everybody up?
It doesn't wake you up. It tells you when it's time to eat. We come around and wake you up. It's me coming into your thing, kicking open the door, going, wakey, wakey, wakey!
Okay, and then also, can we wear slides like in the morning, like when we're going on the bus, and then put on shoes like afterwards?
As long as you can show me that you have real shoes, you should probably be okay. Because you cannot wear the slides around camp. Zoo!
What time are we getting back on Wednesday?
On Wednesday around 2 o'clock.
So we're not going to be like out of school.
No, you would not go to school at all on this.
And there's no buses to drive us home. Our parents.
Yes.
Oh,
You have to
Our
put,
parents?
you have to put in trash bags or like can
What, should be in a trash bag? What, for the sleeping stuff?
yeah for everything.
And, I mean, she cannot be in a suitcase.
I mean like yeah, because that was like
If you have questions, come see me. Tomorrow we talk about your choices and begin reading.
what are you gonna